Charlie, take one.
Buckle your seatbelts and hold on tight, because this ride is going to move you. An original thriller from John Dahl, the director of Red Rock West and The Last Seduction, starring Steve Zahn, Paul Walker, and Lee Sobieski. Joyride.
You guys ready for an adventure or what?
Oh, completely.
This is like a prehistoric internet or something. We start screwing around on the CB like anybody would in our shoes, and we screw with a guy.
Can you do a woman's voice?
Hey there, this is Candy Cane. Who's this?
Rusty Nail.
If I were there, Rusty Nail, I'd make you feel good.
Just turning me on.
We prank call Rusty Nail, the truck driver, into thinking that he's gonna be meeting up with this, this mystery girl, this voice that I've been doing on the CB radio. And he's thinking, all right, this is an opportunity, to get some romance.
I'll be at the Lone Star Motel.
What room?
Room 17, midnight.
And we just screw with the wrong guy, and he ends up terrorizing us.
We had a little incident here last night. The victim was staying in room 17.
What happened to him?
Ripped his jaw clean off.
Okay, we've definitely screwed with the wrong guy.
What the hell is that?
We talk to him over this radio, which is creepy because it's up to your imagination. He's just a guy, which is kind of scary. He's anybody.
You hear his voice on the radio, and you don't see him, so there's a sort of a psychological terror that exists by being sort of needled by this person.
Candy Cane, you really ought to get that fixed.
Get what fixed?
Your tail light.
He pushes them, and then they push back, and then he pushes again, and it's one of those things that kind of escalates.
You want to see her alive again? Here's what you're gonna have to do. Meet me at the next town, room 17, midnight.
This film isn't only scary, it's also scary and funny, which is a really wonderful combination.
Here's what I want, Fuller, Lewis. I want you two to head inside, naked.
Naked?
Oh, come on. It's just for fun.
12 cheeseburgers, please.
You want fries with that?
You realize that you are really in the middle of nowhere most of the time when you're driving around the West, and you're very vulnerable. You're on a road in the middle of nowhere, and it's one of those places where something can happen, and it can be hours before anybody else comes along.
So you still good, or need me to drive? Well, we're driving desolate, lonely highway with minimal to no turnoffs. It's like, where do you hide?
He's watching us!
It's just witty and scary and frightening and horrifying and amusing. It has a whole bunch of different elements that are all combined.
Don't open the door! Don't open the door! Don't open the door!
It's a believable story with real people. That makes it more scary, more of a thriller, more of a good story.
Well, how scared am I supposed to be?
Much more than usual.